Good morning, and welcome to episode 76 of Getting Rich. I'm your host, Rich Checkan, president of Asset Strategies International, and today is Wednesday, June 8th, 2022. Today, we're not going to give any pricing updates. Instead, I want to ask you a simple question. Where are you getting your investment information? If your answer is from the mainstream press or from the talking heads on TV, I can almost guarantee you that you are not going to get a fair shake in terms of information for precious metals. Why? Very simple. Precious metals industry, the miners, so be it, do not pay the bills of those advertisers. Basically, it's the banks, the brokerage houses. So that message is what's going to get across on the mainstream and through the talking heads because they're the ones paying the bill to get that message out there. If you want to get some information about precious metals, I suggest you turn to us. We've been doing this for 40 years now. We're in our 40th year, founded in 1982. We encourage you to take advantage of our free newsletter and alert services. We come out with an alert service twice a week on Tuesdays and Thursdays. Tuesday's promotional, Thursday is informational. And once a month on the first Thursday or thereabouts, we come out with our newsletter monthly information line. So tomorrow, we're going to have our monthly newsletter for June. And it's going to include some great information for you. For one, the be-all, end-all annual report on gold, In Gold We Trust, by Ronald Peter Stofferle from Incrementum AG in Liechtenstein. That access is going to be available to you tomorrow through our newsletter. And if you read one report a year, that's the one you want to read. We also have Bill Bonner and others. Bill's going to be talking about crash landings, and that's something that I want to talk a little bit about as well. Last week, there were some comments made by President Biden where he mentioned in a brief at the White House that they wanted to maintain independence, hands off, leave the Federal Reserve alone to do its job. Now, we know better because we were at the New Orleans Investment Conference in 2014 when Alan Greenspan said there is no independence, that basically the government dictates what the Fed does. So that is not something, that's a fallacy. That's not something that's actually in place in our economy. Also, we had Treasury Secretary Janet Yellen come out and admit that she was fooled completely by inflation. Now, I don't know if she's playing the scapegoat or what the deal is, but the bottom line, that is scary to me. How can we trust these people, the government, the Fed, Treasury Secretary, to go ahead and make decisions about this economy, to tackle this inflationary monster of their own creation when they either didn't want to tell us that they created it and didn't expect it would be that bad, or just completely misjudged it? Why are we going to trust them to take us out of this with a nice, smooth landing? This has crash landing written all over it. Where's the plane going down? Pretty darn close to the crash site. Okay? If you want to protect your portfolio in times like these, just like 40 years ago, when the last time we had inflation numbers of this caliber, you need to buy gold, you need to buy silver. Don't ever forget that getting rich starts with keeping what's yours.